Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. I am Wapangla with the news. First, the headlines. President Draupadi Murmu addresses special session of Uttarakhand Legislative Assembly. Advisor for School Education Dr. Kekre Yome inaugurates new school building of PM Shri Government Middle School, El Khel Kohima village. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches Research Development and Innovation Scheme and Emerging Science, Technology and Innovation Conclave. And External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar calls for exploring new areas of cooperation between India and Bahrain. Now news in detail. President Draupadi Murmu addressed the special session of the Uttarakhand Legislative Assembly in Dehradun on the occasion of the Silver Jubilee of the state's formation, lauding its progress in human development, governance and women empowerment over the last 25 years. In her address, President Murmu described legislative assemblies as a key pillar of India's parliamentary democracy, emphasizing that constant public accountability is both its greatest strength and challenge. Legislators are the most vital link between the people and the government. It is a great privilege to serve citizens at the grassroots level, she said, urging members to work with full dedication towards development and welfare that transcends party politics. The President called upon MLAs to show special sensitivity towards underprivileged communities and prioritize opportunities for the younger generation. Commending Uttarakhand's progress since its formation in 2000, she noted significant improvements in literacy, healthcare and human development indicators. And I quote, as a result of holistic development efforts, literacy has increased, maternal and infant mortality rates have declined, and health services are becoming more accessible, unquote, she said. Murmu also praised the state's effort in women empowerment, highlighting the appointment of Ritu Kanduri Bhushan as Uttarakhand's first woman speaker. Applauding Uttarakhand for implementing the Uniform Civil Code, the President said, our constitutional makers made provisions for a Uniform Civil Code under Article 44.
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट के क्षेत्र में भी विकास हुआ है.
A new school building of PM Shri Government Middle School El Khel Kohima village was inaugurated today at the El Khel Indoor Stadium, Krakrelizu, with Dr. Krekrelule Yome, Advisor for School Education and SCRT, Government of Nagaland, gracing the occasion as the chief guest. In his address, Dr. Yome lauded the collective efforts of the school community and local leaders in enhancing educational infrastructure. He emphasized the importance of providing a conducive learning environment for students, noting that Nagaland now stands as the third most literate state in the country. Praying for the school's continued progress, the advisor said, on behalf of the government of Nagaland and Chief Minister Dr. Neiphiu Rio, he hoped and prayed that this new building will serve its purpose and continue to nurture students who will one day become responsible citizens and leaders of our society. Highlighting the school's legacy, Dr. Yome commended PM Shri GMS El Khel for introducing many prominent individuals and expressed optimism that it could soon be upgraded to a full-fledged high school. He announced that the Department of School Education will soon sign a memorandum of understanding with government schools to ensure priority admission for students from government schools into government higher secondary institutions. Also speaking at the event, Director of School Education Rasuse Yevise thanked the advisor for his guidance and commitment. According to a building report presented during the program, the construction was completed in 8 months at an estimated cost of 79.20 lakh rupees.
We plan to introduce 21st century skills. We study so much about Ashoka, about Indian history, ancient history.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today launched the 1 lakh rupees crore Research Development and Innovation Scheme at the Emerging Science, Technology and Innovation Conclave 2025 held at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi, the landmark initiative aims to build a private sector-driven research and innovation ecosystem and accelerate India's transformation into a global science and technology hub. Welcoming scientists, innovators, academics and global experts, the Prime Minister said the conclave represents a new chapter in India's scientific journey, uniting stakeholders to shape the country's technological future. Opening his address, Modi congratulated the Indian women's cricket team for the historic first ever ICC Women's World Cup victory, calling it a proud moment that would inspire young Indians across the nation. He also commended Indian scientists for the successful launch of ISRO's heaviest communications satellite, GSAT-7R, describing it as a testament to India's growing scientific excellence. The Prime Minister noted that ESTIC 2025 was conceived to encourage global collaboration in emerging science and technology. Announcing the launch of the ₹1 crore RDI scheme, Modi said the initiative could support high-risk, high-impact projects and strengthen R&D collaborations between government, industry and academia.
अनुसंधान एवं विकास पर खर्च 2 गुना होने, पंजीकृत किए गए पेटेंट की संख्या 17 गुना बढ़ने और भारत के विश्व का तीसरा सबसे बड़ा स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम बनने का जिक्र किया।
हमारे 6000 से अधिक डीप टेक स्टार्टअप्स आज क्लीन एनर्जी, एडवांस मटेरियल।
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar today called for exploring new areas of cooperation between India and Bahrain in emerging domains such as space, fintech and technology, while reaffirming India's full support for the Gaza peace plan for a lasting solution in the region. In his opening remarks at the 5th India-Bahrain High Joint Commission meeting with Bahrain's Foreign Minister Abdulatif bin Rashid Al Zayani, Jaishankar highlighted the centuries-old friendship between the two countries underpinned by strong trade linkages and people-to-people ties. And he also said that he believed in a common goal and was committed for promoting peace and prosperity for our people and for our common region. He also continued and said that since our last GCC meeting, we have made significant progress bilaterally in defense, security, trade and commerce, health, culture and people-to-people ties. We are also working on initiatives to strengthen cooperation in healthcare, deepen collaboration between our space agencies and enhance cultural exchanges at the same time. New areas such as space, fintech and technology hold considerable promise for a relationship. Jaishankar said the Bahrain foreign minister arrived in the national capital earlier today for a 2-day visit to co-chair the meeting aimed at strengthening bilateral relations and exploring new avenues of cooperation.
Strong people-to-people ties. We also believe in a common goal and commitment for promoting peace and prosperity for our people and for our common region. Since our last HJC meeting, we have made significant progress bilaterally in defense, security, trade and commerce, health, culture and people-to-people ties.
We will now take a short commercial break. Please stay tuned.
Oh, lovely. Well done. अब होगा बड़ा स्टूडियो, नया कैमरा, नई लाइट्स। लगे हाथ नई कार भी ले लो उसी लोन से। नो, लोन लिए गए काम में ही लगाओ, समय से EMI चुकाओ, क्रेडिट स्कोर बढ़ाओ और अगला लोन आसानी से पाओ। कार नहीं तो मेरी फोटो तो ले लो। आप कौन?
RBI कहता है
वित्तीय समझदारी समृद्ध नारी।
Welcome back. Union Minister for Communications and Development of Northeastern Region, Jodhitya Rao Scindia, today inaugurated the Northeastern Science and Technology Cluster at IIT Guwahati and laid the foundation stone for development projects worth 635 crore rupees across Assam. The ceremony was attended by senior Assam government officials, representatives of educational institutions, and members of the scientific and entrepreneurial community. Speaking at the event, Scindia described Assam as the heartbeat of the rising Northeast, adding that the state is emerging as the innovation and connectivity hub of a Viksit Purvodar. The foundation stones laid by the minister include multiple infrastructure and connectivity projects aimed at catalyzing development across Assam and strengthening its role as India's gateway to Southeast Asia. The Northeastern Science and Technology Cluster, established at IIT Guwahati with an investment of 22.98 crore rupees, will serve as a hub for innovation and research in the region. During his visit to IIT Guwahati, Scindia interacted with Researchers and students showcasing innovations in 6G communication, biodegradable polymers, bamboo tissue culture, and low-field MRI systems. 9 Indian people have been killed in a road accident when a truck rammed into an RTC bus at the Mirjaguta Khanapur road near Chiveli in Rangareddy district of Telangana this morning. The incident occurred around 8 a.m. in the Vikarabad-Hyderabad stretch. Cyberabad Police Commissioner Avinash Mohandi said injured are being treated in different hospitals. The state government has set up a control room in Hyderabad to assist the people in getting information about the accident. The numbers are 99129195545 and 94408544433. Chief Minister Ravnath Reddy has directed officials to provide medical assistance on the war footing, and special medical teams have been rushed to the site.
Of many lives in a bus accident in Rangareddy district in Telangana is deeply unfortunate. I extend my heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family members. I pray for the speedy recovery of the injured passengers.
In Bihar, campaigning for the first phase of assembly elections is in full swing before coming to an end tomorrow evening. Star campaigners and senior leaders from both major alliances, the NDA and the Mahagathbandhan, are holding multiple public meetings and rallies across various poll-bound assembly constituencies. In this phase, polling will be held on Thursday in 21 constituencies across 18 districts.
NDA की सरकार बनने वाली सामने के खेमे में ये महागठबंधन में ना नेता है, ना नीति है, ना कार्यक्रम। मालूम ही नहीं है कौन कौन सी सीट पर लड़ रहा है। यहां पर सभी 243 सीटों पर एनडीए की पांचों पार्टियां पांडव की भांति एक मुश्त होकर चुनाव लड़ रही है।
Former Indian cricketers lauded the Indian women's cricket team after their historic maiden ICC Women's World Cup triumph, hailing it as a moment that could inspire generations to come. Team India head coach Gautam Gambhir led the chorus of appreciation, saying the victory was not just about creating history but about building a legacy. "You have not just created history," I quote, "you have created a legacy that will inspire generations of girls," unquote, Gambhir wrote on X. India's T20 captain Surya Kumar Yadav also took to X to write, "What a historic moment for Indian cricket. Our women in blue have shown the world what passion, perseverance and belief can achieve. Congratulations." Ravi Chandran Ashwin posted, "Congratulations to the PCCI women. That was one hell of a campaign. Well done to the girls and the entire support staff led by Amul Muzumdar 11. Former all-rounder Irfan Pathan said, "Many congratulations to BCCI women for winning the World Cup. Brilliant play. Deputy Sharma was the player you are. Shefali, well done." Shikara One called it an incredible win and lauded the fearless approach of the players. The Shefali Verma's fearless batting and Deputy Sharma's all-round class made all the difference. Champions never stand for the word, he wrote. Virat Kohli in a heartfelt post on Instagram said, "The triumph was a proud moment for every Indian. The girls have created history. And I could not be prouder as an Indian to see the hard work of many years finally come to life. They deserve all the applause."
Scoring 58 runs off 58 balls, while Richa Ghosh added 34 runs off 24 balls, helping India reach a big total. India finished its 50 overs at 298 for 7. Kaka took 3 wickets for South Africa. Chasing a target of 299, South Africa had a steady start, putting together 51 runs for the first wicket. Amanjot Kaur gave India the breakthrough by running out Tasman Brits.
Let us look at the weather reports of the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 16 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung had a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 16 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Tuensang had a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 13 degrees Celsius. Zinabato had a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. Pek had a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 13 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
To end the news, here's a recap of the main points. President Draupadi Murmu addressed a special session of the Uttarakhand Legislative Assembly. Advisor for School Education Dr. Kekre Yomea inaugurates new school building of PM Shri Government Middle School Elkal Kohima village. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches Research, Development and Innovation Scheme and Emerging Science, Technology and Innovation Conclave. And External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar calls for exploring new areas of cooperation between India and Bahrain. And with this, we have come to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for watching and good night.
Union Donor Minister graces Indo-French Northeast Investment Conference in Guwahati.